Sukhi Hotu and welcome to the Buddhist Mahavihara's Facebook page. We are going live today from the Buddhist Dhamma Dana series that we hold every week. Tonight, we have the valuable opportunity to listen to this interesting Dhamma topic titled How to Overcome the Fear of Death. This Dhamma sharing will be conducted by Bhante Nandawimala Teru. And this evening session will be Bhante's first sharing under the BMV Dhamma Dana series. Bhante Nandawimala is currently based in Sri Lanka. Now we will get Bhante into the studio. Good evening, Bhante.
Good evening, Triple Gem, bless you all.
Thank you, Bhante. Welcome first and foremost to our BMV or Buddhist Mahavihara Dhamma Dana series. We want to thank you for accepting this opportunity to share the Dhamma topic titled How to Overcome the Fear of Death in tonight's Dhamma Dana series. And we look forward to this important topic that is highly relevant to all of us as we contemplate on our mortality and the cycle of life and death. Now, for those who are not familiar, we will give an introduction on Bhante Nanda Vimala Tero. Bhante Nanda Vimala Tero is a recent graduate this year of Bachelor of Arts in Buddhist Studies with honors from the Department of Pali and Buddhist Studies in the University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka. In fact, Bhante has just graduated this year. Bhante is currently based in Goda Temple in Sri Lanka, where Bhante teaches the English language and history in the Sri Somananda English Medium Primary Pirivana School, which is also located in a temple. Right, Bhante?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So now I will hand over the studio to Bhante Nanda Vimalatero to begin this evening's Dhamma sharing. Bhante, I will come out now. Yeah. So you'll be just yourself.
Okay. Okay, Triple Gem, bless you all. And first of all, let's pay our homage, reciting our great salutation to the Buddha with together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Triple Gem, bless you all. First of all, I would like to pay my gratitude most venerable Kirinde Dhammaratana Thera, Mahanayaka Thera in Malaysia, in Buddhist Mahavihara in Malaysia, and other monks of in Buddhist Mahavihara in Malaysia, and also the previous venerable who set up the temple and passed away years back is Venerable Kesri Dhammananda Thera, and all the sponsors who helped this Dhamma sharing, and organizing committee to having this special opportunity for me. Today, I am going to discuss about how to overcome fear of death. My topic is how to overcome fear of death. Firstly, I can discuss about this fear, how we can understand and how we can uh, realize what is this fear. According to Dhammapada Piyavagga, they have mentioned clearly what is the fear and how we can control this fear. They have mentioned as this: Tanhaya jayati soko, tanhaya jayati bayang, tanhaya vippamuttassa, natti soko koto bayang. From craving springs grief, from craving springs fear. One who is wholly free from craving, there is no grief, whence then fear. According to this stanza, we can clearly understand the craving is main cause for origin fear. If we can control craving, we can clearly understand and free from fear and grief. We know craving and attachments is very causes for sorrowing things, unwholesome, unpleasant, and bad things. Therefore, firstly, we can control fear and to control fear, we firstly overcome craving and attachments. Now I am going to talk with you. In early Buddhism, canonical sources have mentioned how our Lord Buddha, this death, these cravings, how he could overcome, how he was able to free from craving, free from suffering full death. According to Dhammapada Jaravagga, there has mentioned with two stanzas, Aneka jati sansarang, Sandhya vissang animvisang, Gahakarakang gave santo, Dukkha jati punapuna. Gahakaraka dittosi, Unage han nakasi, Sabbate pasuka gabba, Gahakutang visankitang, Visankara gatang chittang, Tanhanang kayamajjaga. Then, after enlightenment, after attain enlightenment, our Lord Buddha expressed his joyful expression. Uh, according to this two stanzas. At the very beginning of stanza is has mentioned the Buddha was wandering in vain for seeking the builder of this house. Innumerable births in samsara, and also he failed many times attaining enlightenment. And also he always try and ගහකාරකම් දිට්ටෝසි පුනගේහන් නකාසි සබ්බාතේ පාසුකා ගබ්බා ගහකූටං විසංකිතා. As this stanzas, he was wandering in vain seeking the builder of this house and get more sufferings. And also he tried more and got and he was able to see the house builder and he was able to break all the rafters and he was able to shattered all the ridge pole, and his mind brought into unconditioned, and he was able to attain destruction of craving. According to this stanza, we can clearly understand our Lord Buddha, he finished his birth, he finished his all the sufferings and all the births again and again in the samsara, destruction of craving. If we control our craving attachments, we can overcome fear of death. From this stanza, I earlier mentioned our Lord Buddha was wandering in innumerable births in his samsara, the house builder. Our Lord Buddha has mentioned this body as house. This house is, he mentioned, our body. He broken all ridgepole and rafters his house. In this way, we can understand these all things are made with our body. We can understand this body is created by 5 aggregates: Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara. Rupa forms, Vedana feelings, perceptions, sensation, and sanya, perception, sankara, mental formation, and vijnana, consciousness. These all five aggregates made our body. In addition to that, we can, in other hand, we can categorize into two parts our body: internal senses and external senses. Internal sex, internal senses and external senses is eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and sound, forms, smell, taste, and touch. These are senses and internal senses and external senses. With these five senses, this body has made. We always craving to this body, to these senses. Because of craving for these senses, we always attach to the world and our body. Therefore, we always came to unpleasant, unwholesome, and bad things and bad actions. Therefore, those bad things, we always collect bad things and we get rebirth, existence in this sansara. Therefore, Buddha said that firstly, we control our craving, attachments, and we should be mindfulness. When we be mindfulness, we can overcome fear of death. We know death is unpleasant emotion, fear is unpleasant emotion, unpleasant experience, death is also unpleasant emotion and unpleasant experience. However, we if we birth, we have to always face this moment. Therefore, we be mindfulness and free from craving. If we control our cravings, desires, attachments, we can free from these mess of sufferings, all mess of sufferings. According to Dhammapada Buddha Vagga, they have mentioned all the Buddha's advice. It is very important to clear this fact. Then Dhammapada Buddha Vagga has mentioned with some of important stanza. Sabba papas akaranang kusalassa upasampada sachitta pariyodapanang etam buddhanusasana. To avoid all evil things, to cultivate good things, one's clean mind, this is the all the Buddha's teaching. According to this stanza, we can clearly understand we should follow some of important things. Because of these important things, we can face for our last time or death confidently and very mindfulness and bravely. Sabba papa sakaranang, to avoid from all evil things and to cultivate good things. Sachitta pariyodpanang, cleans one's mind. This is the all the Buddha's teaching. From this stanza, as evil things has mentioned some of important points. There is especially lay persons. Buddha said that lay person should protect five precepts. If lay persons, laymen protect five precepts, then he can face and control his mind very bravely and very mindfulness way. What are the five precepts? Abstaining from killing living beings, abstaining from taking what is not given, abstaining from sexual misconduct, abstaining from false speech, abstaining from intoxicants, using drugs, alcohol. Those are bad things. Without these bad things, if we live, we can protect and we can build up our mindfulness and we can face for our last experience bravely with mindfulness. Sometime we were unable to protect, if we unable to make our mind into correct way, at last time we face more difficulties. Therefore, we always respect, we always collect merits, we always cultivate good things. When we collect and always be mindfulness, practice mindfulness, we can face very clearly and very confidently for our last moment. There is another very important Dhammapada stanza in Jaravagga, Jinna Konchava Jayante Kina Macheva Pallale, with some very important lesson they have understand us. Some who lay person don't let his young age to holy life and earn sufficient wealth. He finally face more difficult as Jinna Concha Avajayante Kina Mache Pallale, as animal facing looking to eat in a pond without fish, like this, he unable to face and collect and mindfulness, practice mindfulness last time bravely and confidentially. So that face very bravely and confidently to last moment, we collect merit things, we practice meditation, we always do good things, do good things in our youth time, young time. Sometime our young time, our youngsters always looking for bad things and enjoying their life and various bad things and do various bad things. But if we do good things, if we uh, if we enjoy with good things, if we practice meditation, if we concentrate our mind, it is very helpful to concentrate our mind at last time. Sometime we much meditate, and we if we have uh, done much merit things, finally at last time in at the moment of death time, we lost our memory, we face more difficulties. Therefore, we always practice our mind, be always mindfulness, practice always mindfulness, always meditating, practice our mind to face and overcome fear of death. According to early Buddhist sources, one of important doctrinal source I have selected to understand this for you. Samyutta Nikaya Nagara Sutta is very important. How Buddha said that overcome fear of death. What is the reason free from death? What is the main cause for death? What is the main cause for this death? How we can eradicate this death? What is the main path should we practice to eradicate, to overcome fear of death? These all things from this sutta have clearly mentioned. According to Nagara Sutta, Samyutta Nikaya, in Samyutta Nikaya, Nagara Sutta, there Buddha have told, Buddha told to bhikkhus when he was looking for enlightenment, looking for get enlightenment, he always try to find and discover his real path. He said to bhikkhus, he attained, he faced many difficulties, many mess of sufferings in this circle of birth and rebirth, this existence. He faced many difficulties, and after that, Buddha said to monks, uh, I found out uh, realization, the correct path, just as a man walking through a forest, and he saw a city covered by ancient and covered by many things, and not any nobody in this city, and he found out ancient city, and he informed to his kin, and uh, with the help of kin, uh, the man uh, the man can the man is able to build the house, build the city in and develop in higher manner. In this way, Buddha said that I found out the ancient path, and I delivered to all devas and brahmas, to all men I delivered. This is the short story of this Pali Sutta. Now we uh, look this uh, sutta. Buddha said that few elements, few methods, few formulas, how uh, how realize this truth, and how free from, how overcome fear of death and the fear of all mess of sufferings. Firstly, he under Buddha, our Lord Buddha said that dependent arising formula is, he realized, we know what is the dependent arising formula. Avidya pachya sankara, sankara pachya viññānam, viññāna pachya namarupa, namarupa pachya salayatana, salayatana pachya passa, passa pachya vedana, vedana pachya tanha, tanha pachya upadana, upadana pachya bhava, bhava pachya jati, jati pachya jara, jara marana soka parideva, dukkha domanasa payasa, संभवन्ति एवमेतास्य केवलस्य दुःखस्कन्धः समुदयो होति. Avidya pachya sankara, ignorance. With ignorance as condition, there is consciousness, there is mental formation, and avidya pachya sankara, sankara pachya viññānam. With mental formation as condition, there is consciousness. With Vijnana Pachya Nama Rupam, with consciousness as condition, there is name and form. Namarupachya Salayatanang, with name and forms, with condition, there is six senses bases. Salayatana Pachya Passo, with six senses bases as condition, there is contact. Pasapachya Vedana, with contact as condition, there is feelings. Vedana Pachya Tanna, with feelings as condition, there is craving. Anna Pachya Upadana, with craving as condition, there is clinging. Upadana Pachya Bhava, with clinging as condition, there is existence. Upadana Bhavapachya Jati, with existence as condition, there is birth. Jatipachya Jara Marana, with birth as condition, there is decay and death. Look that point, how arise decay and death because of birth. With birth as condition, there is decay and birth. Now we can understand decay and death. Decay and death is origin cause for birth. Birth is the main reason to decay and death. Then we control our death and we eradicate our death. We free from death. If we free from death, if we free from birth, if we eradicate birth, if we overcome birth, overcome, we can free from death. Birth is main cause to death. Then we we can realize what is the main reason to death. That is the reason birth. And after that, with this decay and death, human have to face more uh, physical pains, mental pains, sufferings. In this manner, they have to face many of mess of sufferings. Then we can understand with dependent arising formula principles, the decay and death is depend on our birth. Our birth is maintain our all the sufferings, all the mess of sorrows. Then we eradicate our birth. This is the main cause. And after that, this sutta, Buddha uh, said that this from this formula, from this suffering, how we can uh, free, how we can eradicate these formula, these suffering. Then he advised that you all should follow eightfold path. Uh, Eightfold path. In Majjhima Nikaya Arya Pariyesana Sutta also, there have also uh, Buddha told about two uh, ways to two ways to realize this truth and free from all suffering, free from death, etc. There is there are Arya Pariyesana and Anarya Pariyesana. Arya Pariyesana mean noble path. Anarya Pariyesana mean none of noble path. As this mentioned Nagara Sutta, Eightfold Path is also and into eightfold path is also included into noble path, and other name is middle path. Arya Ashtangika Magga, Arya Ashtangika Magga. What is the these facts? What is the these elements? Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappa, Samma Vacha, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva, Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. These eight facts also we can divide it into two groups: Sila, discipline; Samadhi, concentration; and Panya, wisdom. Under the Sila, discipline, we can comprise from eightfold path: Samma Vacha, Samma Kammanta, Samma Ajiva. Right speech, right action, right livelihood. And also under the concentration, Samma's concentration, Samadhi group, we can comprise by eightfold path: Samma Vayama, Samma Sati, Samma Samadhi. Right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. And under the wisdom, Panya group, we can uh, include that group: Samma Ditti, Samma Sankappa, right view and right intention. This is the correct path to eradicate all the mess of suffering. This, especially our topic is how to overcome fear of death. uh, how we can overcome fear of death. This is the main path, eightfold path, middle path. If you can follow this middle path, right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. These factors are the main path to eradicate, to overcome all the mess of suffering. Also, uh, overcome fear of death, we should follow this, we should practice this. If you can practice these steps, you can overcome fear of death. Definitely, you can overcome fear of death. Sila, discipline, concentration, and wisdom is the main three rules. According to under these two rules, we can divide eightfold path as I earlier mentioned. This is the very important path to eradicate, to overcome fear of death. According to early Buddhist doctrinal preachings, and this is the main teaching, this is the main fundamental teaching of Buddha, how to we can fear of death. This is the path. And also, Buddha, these all sufferings and especially decay and death, he couldn't eradicate, he couldn't overcome these things, these sufferings, as uh, four steps. In this sutta also has mentioned this fact also. This is we can call it four noble truth. Four Noble Truth. And following Four Noble Truth, we can we can eradicate these sufferings, and we practice Eightfold Path, and uh, their reasons uh, to death and to decay to reasons is dependent horizon. Then we can uh, understand Imandis Nagara Sutta have mentioned about three fundamental teachings of Buddhism: dependent arising, eightfold path or middle path, and Four Noble Truth. These are the main fundamental teachings, main fundamental practices to eradicate, to overcome fear of death and fear of decay, fear of old age, fear of all the mess of sufferings. This is the path. According to Nagara Sutta, uh, uh, and those, as I mentioned earlier, all the mess of suffering, ignorance, and also uh, six senses bases, and contacts, feelings, cravings, decay and birth. These all mess of sufferings. How uh, how can uh, eradicate with the help of Four Noble Truth. Firstly, we as example we can use decay and death, because this is it is our topic, main topic. We firstly realize, and we if we should know decay and death, and after that arising, decay and death, and third one ending of decay and death, and the path, the way of the decay and death. This is the four steps to knowing and eradicate all these things. Uh, then we can realize, according to Nagara Sutta, how we can uh, how we free from fear of death, how we can eightfold path, middle path we should practice. If we follow middle path, if we practice middle path, we can clearly eradicate fear of death. And also, in other hand, as I mentioned earlier, if we if we be mindfulness and cultivate good things, abstaining from five precepts, cultivating good things, doing merits, and meditating. These are also very important uh, to face our face to at the end of our experience, day time. We can These are very important to face our last time. And also, I have another doctrinal source, Anguttara Nikaya in Dasadhamma Sutta also have mentioned uh, about this concept very clearly. Marana Dhammom hi anatitoti pabbajitena abinnam paccavekkitabba. Buddha, our Lord Buddha has mentioned the Dasadhamma Sutta, Marana Dhammom hi anatitoti pabbajitena abinnam paccavekkitabba. Death is always, if we birth, we have to always face to death. Therefore, you always accept it, accept and welcome it, ready for that. Without ready for that, without accepting that, we can face it confidently, face it mindfulness. We always accept these mess of sufferings. We can face those sufferings very bravely and very confidently. Buddha has taught about with this related with this Dasadhamma Sutta, always accept. When we accept all things, we can get some knowledge about it. We before we uh, go to death, before we get that experience, we earlier we have talked about it. We have uh, meditation about it. Marananusati also very important about death of meditation uh, is also very important uh, to face this uh, last time and overcome fear of death. Always accept about concept. Uh, when we accept it, if we accept it, we can uh, we can confidently face it. Mm, and also, finally, I would like to inform you another uh, doctrinal source, Diganikaya in Mahaparinibbana Sutta also, our Lord Buddha has mentioned related to some of rituals also we can we can overcome fear of death. Then our Lord Buddha said to Ananda Thera, Yekechi Ananda, Abhidanta Chetya Charikang Abhidanta, Chetya Charikang Abhidanta Charamano, Pasanna Chitta Kalang Karoti, Saggaloke Upajati. Then, as this stanza, Lord Buddha has mentioned to Ananda Thera, someone who able to worship uh, place of religious place, Buddhist monastery, as this place, if we can, if he could able to worship, then he worshipping at that time. In this time also he got died. He is able to after death, next life, go to the very good life. Saggaloke upajati, and after death he is able to uh, get a good life. According to this fact, we can understand we ritually also we can free from fear of death, overcome fear of death. If we worship, if we meditate, if we uh, always stanzas, memorizing and chanting also. It is very important to uh, our life, and it is very important uh, our final situation to face without any problem. Uh, some of people, uh, some of people, uh, uh, their merit, merit actions and their good things have written in a book. We can call it a merit book. They always, when they uh, go to old age, they read it and always memorize reading it, their merit actions, their uh, good things to good things with reading that. It is very important point to you. You also you can uh, also write down your merit actions from this day, even from this day. Write down on a book and read it when you go to a old age. You can get more appreciation. You can get more very blessedness and very calmness, very happy about your life, because I have done such a thing. You can think with reading that things. Then ritually also we can uh, prepare our some kind of things to overcome our fear of death. And also uh, the, primary, basically Buddhist path is eightfold path. Eightfold path is the main path to overcome fear of death. Uh, and also we can uh, uh, collecting merits and meditating and protecting higher precepts and helping others uh, and organizing organizing good programs, merit programs, and helping others also. We can help. We also very important to our life, because at that our last time, their time, we can memorize all those things, and we can maintain our mind, and we can uh, maintain to mindfulness our mind, because we have done many good things, and we have collected many things. Therefore, from this day, you collect good things, do good things, uh, help others, and practice eightfold path, meditate. From these all things, you can face fear of, uh, you can face bravely and very confidently and with higher mindfulness way to uh, our last time or our death time. Okay. Uh, uh, I uh, finish my Dhamma sermon, Dhamma sharing with this. If you have any uh, question about our Dhamma topic, Dhamma sharing, you can ask me. Uh, Triple Gem bless you all.
Bhante, Nanda, thank you for the very enlightening and insightful Dharma sharing today on the topic of overcoming fear of death. This is a topic that is relevant to many people, and because generally many are fearful of facing death and the unknown upon death. Right now, we open the floor for the audience for any questions. Please ask away. I think there's a lot of wisdom, pearls of Dharma wisdom that's been shared tonight. We put the points across also at the throughout the session so that people can read it. But please, if you have any questions, now is the opportunity to share. Yeah. So, okay, I think this is more of a statement lah. Wait, let me just close this. Hold on. Let me just. I think I let something running. Okay, let me off the sticker. Let's see if there's any questions. Looks like okay. Oh, this is just a statement lah by Brother David. Bhante, as a layman with many responsibility, it is hard to live without desire and attachment. Maybe we can learn to reduce our craving and attachment by practicing simplicity and contentment plus Dharma in life. Your comments on this, Bhante. Thank you.
Yes, very uh, good and very impressive question. Layman with many responsibilities, and with these responsibilities, uh, they have to do many things, and sometimes they get more opportunities and they lose. With these opportunities, with these both opportunities, some kind of people who uh, getting good things, getting good opportunities, they sometimes they manage their time, they manage their desire, they manage their cravings and all things. Sometimes they out of working because they they arise more cravings, more attachments about these concepts, about these opportunities. Therefore, however, you with this your responsibilities and do your responsibilities in correct and honestly, and if you get higher or low opportunities with these doing opportunity with these those responsibilities, you as a layman control your mind and be mindfulness and always think, always accept all the barriers, all the victory, all the victory, and all the blames, all the barriers, accept and be mindfulness always. Uh, uh, with these practices, you can face anything with, without any problem. We know as we some time lay man, they have to fail, they have to do good things, do bad things, have to bad things for their relatives, for their childrens, for their friends, etc. Because of these things, always be mindfulness and get more advices from uh, your parents and always observation examinations and is very important according to Buddhism. Buddha also said that before we doing anything, before we doing anything, we should mindfulness and yonasico manasikara. We reflect what is we are doing, and it is is it very important to us, and what are the benefits of we get, what are the benefits for me and others, etc. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bante, for the very good and enlightening wisdom. Also, have one question, Bante, because in one of the methods that was shared, one of it was, recalling our good actions throughout our life and to do more, of course, in the process. Well, what if at the end of our life, or what if, as we get older, we face dementia or Alzheimer, where we forget, we forget everything. I've seen a lot of aging people, maybe less so in the Sangha, or the monks, but more in the lay people. A lot of them face dementia. We will not be able to remember. We can't even remember what we do on the day itself. So, in this situation, how do we overcome? I mean, maybe we also forget the fear of death. I don't know, because we are so forgetful, right? Towards the end of our lives. But this is a real problem. Dementia, Alzheimer, all of this will come when we get older. May or may not happen to some people, but most people, or to an extent, they will get this. So, how do we then remember our good actions when we are so forgetful ourselves? And probably my next question is this: number one. Number two is, can mindfulness help us overcome dementia? I'm always curious. Can mindfulness practice help us reduce the risk of dementia also? Yeah. That's all, Bante. If you can help to help address this.
uh, Yes, a very good question. Uh, Sometime uh, always we practice, even we practice more good things and cultivate more good things and merits and many things. Uh, at the last time, sometime we face many difficulties our day time, but uh, if we always be mindfulness, uh, we can handle this. We can control our mind from those defilements, and when we even get more uh, bad disease, even if we have practiced earlier, uh, will our mind to control and from those all things we can uh, face to that very confidently and very bravely. Uh, Sometime practicing is the best way, I think, to uh, face for all these uh, time, all these opportunities, all these moments, when we have practiced to control our mind, and you you were out of you will out of your mindfulness, uh, you even you even should able to recite, and you should able to remind again uh, with their bad feelings, with those bad uh, feelings. You should able to remind. You should able to again remind your good things and repeat your good stanzas, etc. That I think uh, practicing is more important. Meditation practicing as far as possible. Uh, we meditate in program. We should participate and practice those things. Uh, when we doing those things, even we out of uh, uh, our mind concentration, at that time we control, uh, we will be able to control our mind and uh, remind our good things, remind our good actions, remind our good uh, memory. Okay, thank you.
Wait, Bante, let me just take out some of this. Okay, Bante, I think this is good. Very, very. I actually learned a few things. I think what you're sharing is, even if all this sickness will come or may come, we continue to practice while we can, so it become like a habit. So by the time at the end, when we are facing our aging and probably sick body and towards our final moments, it become a habit lah, that we continue to recall the good wholesome thoughts and actions that we have done, and also mindfulness. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you, Bante. Um, so I think let me just do one final check if there's anything else. Okay, I think we have no more questions. So Bante, we have come to the end of the today's Dharma sharing. We wish to invite you to kindly conduct the Anumodana or the transference of merits to the dearly departed, especially for this month. A lot of people are doing, a lot of transference of merits this month and to the Devas. So, Bante, we invite you to conduct the Anumodana. Yeah.
Okay, well, now the time is transfer merits and blessing time. Uh, we now bless and transfer merits for all devas and departed spirits and all beings all around the world wide. They all may live long, happy, and without any problem. And all the program committee who have helped to me join with this first Dhamma sermon, and all the sponsors to this Dhamma sharing, helped all the sponsors and all all Malaysia devotees and Buddhist Mahavihara monks and all uh, people, Buddhist people, and all around the people get well and live alone without any problem. Uh, and also all all the parents of your all the parents, children, and all relatives, and all teachers, and all people may live alone and be healthy, be well without any problem. Uh, Triple Gem bless you all. As finally, uh, may I recite some of my stanzas to bless you all. අභිවාදන සීලිස්ස නිච්ඡං වන්දාපචායිනෝ චත්තාරෝ ධම්මා වඩ්ඩන්ති ආයුවන්නෝ සුඛං බලන් ආයුරාරෝග්‍ය සම්පත්ති සංග සම්පත්නිමේවච අතෝ නිබ්බාන සම්පත්ති ඉමිනාතේ සමිජ්ජතු. Triple Gem bless you all. May live long you without any problem. Triple Gem bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, Bhante, on behalf of the Mahasangha and management of the Buddhist Mahavihara, we wish to express our appreciation, gratitude, and thank you to you, Bhante, again for the very insightful sharing tonight.
Thank you.
Also, thank you to the sponsors for this Dharma sharing and viewers who have patiently listened in tonight. On a final note, don't forget to subscribe to the BMV Dharma Dana YouTube channel. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.